Welcome to the Soccer Tavern, where we're discussing the history, culture, and philosophy of the beautiful game. My name is Dave, and in this video, we're talking about the history of Caversham United Football Club. Pull up a seat and let's start the discussion. Caversham United is located in Caversham, which is a suburb of the borough of Reading. Reading is located in the southern central part of England in the United Kingdom. It is about 40 miles directly west of London. The club currently play in the Reading and District Sunday League Division 2. Sunday League does not have a proper pyramid, but it is likely the equivalent of a Division 10 league in England. Caversham's home ground for this season is the Ibis Club on Scowers Lane. The club moved there in the summer of 2019 because their previous home ground of the Maple Durham playing fields was under refurbishment. Since the home ground is an open field, seating capacity is however many people can fit into a field. Caversham was founded by the current chairman and manager Paul Gutteridge in the summer of 2015. Caversham had previously been a club in existence in many different iterations, but it was most recently AFC Palmer before becoming Cav. The club was poorly run and needed a makeover, hence a new name, kit, and badge following the birth of Caversham United. The club was saved from the brink of collapse in 2015 and has a very different identity in 2019, which is when we are recording this video. The club is nicknamed the Billy Goats. The nickname came as a result of a Twitter poll with the club's followers. The nickname refers to the Billy Goat's Gruff Tale, which is a children's story about Billy Goats crossing a bridge with a troll underneath it. The story is linked to the town of Caversham's infamous bridges, hence the nickname Billy Goats. Let's take a look at the club's crest right now. The crest was designed by Victor Ray following a Twitter competition and vote. The poll received over 2,000 votes. The goat symbolizes the club's nickname, and the goat is walking across the famous Caversham Bridge. The water under the bridge represents the River Thames, which runs through Caversham. The club's founding or rebranding year of 2015 is listed along with the club's name in the outer ring of the circle. And the colors mark the club's new identity as the modern Caversham United. They are similar to the club's first badge, which was navy. I'd like to highlight 5 important events in the club's history in this section. First, in the summer of 2015, the current management seized the reins of the club after the previous management duo of Kevin and Perry accumulated just 4 points in the 2014-2015 season. They were sacked with immediate effect, and Paul Gutteridge took over. Moving forward to October 2018, the club decided to become more active on Twitter in an attempt to gain engagement and a social media following. They have since accumulated more than 5,500 followers, which is amazing for a small Sunday League team in England. 1 month later, in November 2018, Caversham began a partnership with Football Kitbox, which resulted in a rebranding of the club. In addition to the rebrand, Football Kitbox sent Caversham United kits all over the world. It was a fantastic marketing move by the club and greatly increased the club's social media presence. In April of 2019, the club won a double promotion to Division 2 at the expense of Borussia Teeth. This was the club's first piece of silverware. And lastly, in July of 2019, the inaugural #Caversham Cup was held. This was a tournament organized by Caversham United amongst other clubs active on social media. The tournament raised over £2,000 for a charity called Balls to Cancer. Since October 2018, the club has become very active on social media, gaining over 6,500 followers between Twitter and Instagram. These followers designed and voted on the club's badge, kit, and nickname. Caversham is truly the people's club. Joe Hales is a club legend. Hales scored 23 goals in the 2018-2019 season and is the club's all-time record goal scorer. He is already off the mark in the 2019-2020 season and will continue to add to his goal-scoring tally. Tommie Tank is the club's clean sheet record holder. He occasionally turns up very hungover to games, but is still able to keep the ball out of the net for the opposition. Michael Morrison left the club during the 2017-2018 season. Morrison was uniquely talented in that he had the ability to get injured in every single game that he played. This is how his career unfortunately ended, having a game abandoned under what seemed to be a pretty dubious injury. Chris Curtin lacked match fitness, but had an amazing ability to score stunning goals from anywhere on the pitch, particularly against Bergfield FC. Like Morrison, Curtin left during the 2017-2018 season. Lastly, Neville Swift is an absolute journeyman of Sunday League football in Reading. He is 50 years young and still going. Swift knows every single player and club there is. If Nev doesn't know it, it's not worth knowing. Paul Gutteridge is the first team manager and has been since the club's formation in 2015. Stats aren't available, but his record is relatively mixed. The first 3 seasons of his tenure, Caversham struggled in the lower half of the table, including a bottom place finish in the 2017-2018 season. However, the 2018-2019 season was a turning point for the club. Paul guided the club to runners-up in the league, plus a League Cup semifinal appearance. This was followed by a Bergfield tournament win and a Goat Milk Cup victory at the Caversham Cup tournament. Paul's style is a 4-3-3 model with a holding midfielder. He wants to play the proper way with the ball on the ground. The Billy Goats have 2 main rivals, Borussia Teeth and Bergfield FC. Borussia Teeth are big rivals after the culmination of the 2018-2019 season. With 2 games to play, Caversham were 3 points clear with a worse goal difference in the race for promotion. In the penultimate game, the 2 clubs met. Borussia Teeth won the game with a last-minute goal to make it 3-2. However, the goal was scored by an unregistered player. Borussia Teeth admitted cheating, and the league reversed the result, meaning Caversham were promoted at the expense of Borussia Teeth. The rivalry has re-sparked as Teeth are a bit salty about being a division below Caversham this season, but this is still a relatively friendly rivalry. And Caversham's other rival is Bergfield FC. Caversham stated that they felt they have played Bergfield FC about 85 times in recent years. Bergfield barely beat Caversham to the title in the 2018-2019 season. The Billy Goats did end Bergfield's unbeaten season attempt and then beat them on penalties at their own tournament. So the 2018-2019 season certainly added fuel to this growing rivalry. The stats and records we're about to discuss are as of October 2019, which is when we are recording this video. The Billy Goats have only recently made it out of the bottom flight of the Reading Sunday League, being promoted 2 divisions to Division 2 after the 2018-2019 season. Division 2 is the 4th division in the Sunday League structure, and as we already mentioned, is likely the equivalent of the 10th division in the English football or soccer pyramid. The club has 2 trophies, the 2019 Bergfield Tournament and also the 2019 Goat Milk Cup. Caversham United's longest-serving player is Brandon D'Souza, but he has been plagued with injuries over the years. Paul Gutteridge has probably the most appearances in the club's history since his reincarnation as Caversham United in 2015. He is also the club's manager, so that might explain why he has the most appearances. Talisman Joe Hales is the top scorer in the club's history. He was Golden Boot winner in the 2018-2019 season with 23 goals and already has at least 1 goal in the 2019-2020 season. The legend that is Tommie Tank is the club's all-time clean sheet record holder. He must have had at least 4 clean sheets last season, which is a record for Caversham. The club paid a £10 admin fee to the league for Alex Coleman in the summer of 2019. That is the club's record transfer signing, and the club doesn't have any record transfer sales just yet. And one last interesting fact about the club, Caversham United can boast that its shirt has been sold on at least 3 continents. That is mind-blowing for a little Sunday League team run from a mobile phone, which is how they provided me with all of these details that I'm sharing here. It's truly impressive stuff. So there you have it, a bit of history on Caversham United Football Club. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section below the video. Thanks for stopping by the Soccer Tavern. Hope to see you again soon. And remember, we're all goats, aren't we? Cheers.